we welcome you back to this tutorial. It's been nice being with you and putting you through the Pixellab interface. I believe you would have learned something new. Even if you already know, at least you would have gotten another definition of what you already know, and it will help you because it's been simplified now. So if we have been helpful to you, you can as well do well to subscribe to our channel, follow our page, share, react, share to your friends if you want to, react to our videos, comment and all that. That's what motivates us mainly to be doing all these things. So let's go back to class. Below here we still have two layers, or will I say two lines. The first one by the left is my project. This my project is, if you remember the first time, the time we are dealing with the upper layers, the upper interface, when we select save, you see save as project. So anything you save as project, maybe you save something as project last 2 months, last year, for the fact that this application is still in your phone, whenever you come back, maybe you save it and you have designed more than 100 you have done more than 100 projects on this app, but you didn't delete the app and you didn't clear the storage from your phone. Whenever you come back and you go to my project, you can get it back, that one you saved as it is, as you saved it, nothing changed, nothing added, nothing removed. That way it was when you save it, that's how it will be when you come back to it. So let's go to my project. You see the works I saved recently on this. You see these are the, so let me say now I want to edit this one that I used AAOP. I want to edit it now. It will ask you, are you sure you want to open the project? Any progress will be lost. This any progress will be lost, they're asking you now is all the progress you have made on this interface before opening the project, like this good morning that I typed on this background, anything that I have done here before opening the project will be lost, and it will take me back to that project. So this is to tell you that they saved everything you have done. So for you to open this project means that you are done with the ones you are done with the one on the interface. You want to work on this project now, you can select cancel or okay if you're good to go, cancel if you're not really ready to lose that project, that work on your canvas. So what we do is, if you are not ready to lose it, you also save it as project, then open this project. When you're done with this one, you want to go back to that one, open it as project. But let me say okay, because there's nothing serious I'm doing here. You see, this is a flyer, one of the flyers I designed, and this is how it was when I saved it. There are other projects here. This is one of them, the birthday, this thing I designed for my cousin sister. Let it load. This is it, though there are small errors here because I made a mistake while saving it, but it's not really serious. Then this is another project I saved, a logo I designed for a client. You see, so there are many of them. This is for the vac paint. I can still return you this one. So that is it for project. Let's default it. Then after the project, the next one is default. That is restoring it to that original welcome phase it was when you downloaded it. This is how Pixellab used to be. So it is now back to factory setting, back to how it was newly. No, there is tear rubber, nothing. They don't never do anything. Then the next one is tank. All these ones are just backgrounds anyway. They are just backgrounds and nothing serious there. And you can only access them if you select. If you notice below that is the last line, we have 5 options there too. This first one we are on now is that one that 3 cycle that is joined together. That's where you can access all these backgrounds. Look at this one, keep calm, and then you add your text. Maybe keep calm and they pray, keep calm and they enjoy, keep calm and do this is my birthday, this is meme, this is 3D. They will ask you if you want to change to the one you selected, it will change. They will ask you if you want to change, it will change. All these ones. But why if I want to change from this one is because I have touched the text. So they think that I have edited it. I want to change again. They want to ask me if I'm really ready to forfeit the progress I've made there and switch to another one. So let's say now this one, I shift this one, I touch it. If I want to switch back to this one or any other one, it will ask me that same question. So that is it. Then the next one is your test. That's the second one from the left, which we have a icon. Let's go back to default. Then a icon. This is another place you can work on your test without this plus or whatever. Without this plus, this is another place you can work on your test. You can work with your test. You see, we have test quote. The same quote we have here is the same quote we have here. The same thing, nothing different. Then this test is here because I didn't select this one. They are assuming that there's no test here. But let me say now I tap this one, it have changed. You now see style, edit, delete, copy, front, back, position, relative position, size, padding, color, texture, opacity, rotate, mask, font, style, curve, background, align, spacing, line spacing, stroke, shadow, inner shadow, emboss, perspective, 3D rotate, 3D text, 3D shadow, and reflection. That is it for Pixellab, and that is it for test. All these properties are what you're using to make your test stand out. You get? So let's start from edit. You don't need this style. You don't need this style actually, because this is just text style. You have to go and download it. So you don't need it for now. Let's start with edit. To edit that, instead of selecting this one, not selecting this one up here, you can as well highlight it from here. So me, if I'm designing now, maybe like this now, if I select this one, I don't use this one up here, I use this one down here, this A. You see, because if you select this one, it will go straight to the editing this thing. But if you use this one up here, it will still bring out this one. So the stress is too much. I don't need that stress. But another thing I do is I double tap the text, and it will go back, it will go straight to editing. So that's another thing you will like to do. Then to delete it without clearing, just delete the full text once. Just delete it and it's gone. You can undo. Then the next one is to copy the text. We have done that before. Copy the text. Then this to front now. Okay, we'll come back to it. Let's go and add color first. Let's make sure that when I'm showing you what I'm showing you, you will be understanding. You know, these two texts now have the same color, white to white, but one is at the front, one is at the back. This one now that we copied, this one now that is moving, is one at the front. This one now is one at the back, because this one have been here before this one. So this one now is at the back. This one is at the back. They have been here before this one. So this one is at the front now. Let me show you. Let's add color. Let's color it pink. I think that's the name of the color anyway. Let's color it pink. Now let me show you what I'm saying. Let's bring this white down, or let's use relative position to position to so that you see what I'm saying, what I mean by what it is to front and to back will do for us. Let's use relative position. Let's say center and middle. Then this one also center and middle. You see that the pink one, I've covered the white one, as I told you that the pink one is the one at the front. Now if you want to bring the white one to front so that it will now be before the pink one, that is where you tap this to front. You tap this to front. That is when you have highlighted the, but once that because we are highlighting the pink one now, instead of tapping to front, is already at the front, you will now take it to back. You will now take it to back, and the white one will now be at the front, but it's still there. You see, it's still there. So, and then if you want to bring this one, the pink one, to front, you will now send the white one to back, because that is where we are highlighting. But if you want to use to front, because there is a place you will need to front, maybe you need to place the text between, you need to place the two texts. You need to place an image between the two texts, and one needs to be at the front, one needs to be at the back. Of the image will not be in the middle. You don't need to be using this direct to front or to back. What you will do is, because this white one is not at the front, and you want to bring maybe this white one is at the front, then you now add the image, and you want to bring the pink one to the front of the image while the white one remains at the back. You know, you will not send the white one to the back, because if you send it to the back, it will now be out of, it will now be behind the pink one. What you will do is you now use this layer, the one at the back. The latest thing you added there is the one at the top. So they are arranged according to when they are added. When they are sorted, and it is called sorting. They are sorted according to when they are added. So this pink one now is now the one that is at the back. So it's either you do it this way, you just hold that what is it called, that 8 dots there, you now drag it up, it will not come to the front, or you use this edit, you select to front, you select to back, depending on what you want to do. We want to bring it to the front, right? So that is it for to front and to back. Then this position is gradual positioning. Instead of using the relative position is just swift movement and all that, but the position is just gradual positioning. Maybe you want to just look at what I did here. Then this one that I'm touching now is the speed. I normally, especially if I want to do this kind of thing that I did, I normally reduce it to 1 so that the movement will be slow and I will get what I want. Then you see it left, right, up, down. Then if you want to add the speed, you can drag it, or you can use the plus and the minus to do whatever you want to do on the image. That is it for position. Then we have done relative position, we have done size. Padding. This padding is when you will need the padding is when you added font. There's a font you will add to a text. It will be like it cut it off. It will not be complete. What you will do is you pad it so that the text will be full. You pad it with sense. Once the text is completely full, you let it be. You select good. Then we are done with color. Then texture. Let's do texture. This texture is, I don't know if you have seen a design that the color will kind of be shining. It will not be all this red, black, green, yellow. It will be kind of picture color. Let me show you. Select texture. No texture selected. Select this one, display that is like picture or photo or gallery. That box there that they write no texture selected. The ending part, you tap it, it will take you to your gallery. Let me choose which image now. Okay, let me choose this image. Then let me select the area, the color I want to use on that text, how I want that text to look like. That's what I'm doing now. I select it. You now see how the text is. You can now retouch it, make it more fine. When you select the texture again, you see you scale it. You drag front or back depending on how you want it to look like. If you notice, the text is taking another color. It's now becoming more beautiful, but we'll get to this later. Let's be going. Then opacity is how clear you want it to be fully seen or faint or out of it. You can choose the opacity. You can increase it or reduce it depending on how you want the text to appear. With time, you will get to know that even the opacity, the fainting text is also part of what is among what makes design to be fine. Let's take it 100% anyway. Then after opacity is rotate. We have done rotate before now. To rotate your text, undo. Next one is to mask your text. With time, we also get to see this masking of text is one of the things that make design outstanding. Very, 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 very nice feature. I must say, a very nice feature on the Pixellab app. A very nice feature that you will really enjoy. This masking of text. Okay, let me just give you a clue on text masking. Let me give you a clue on text masking. Let's say that we have selected this mask now. We select enabled. It have masked. It have cut out some part of it. You can as well manually select the area you want to cut out, or you can choose the out instead of the in. Just see how it's doing. In is now the top. Out is now the bottom. Now let's say that we mask in and select. Then if you want to make this thing to look outstanding, so what you will do, as you have masked it now, you come back and copy it. You copy it, then you bring it to that place, you set it. You now go to mask again and mask out. You see, is now the one that I've cut out now is now here. So you select okay. Remember, use the relative position to bring this one to the center, so that you won't have to face any challenges while fixing it, because here you have to fix it now. Take it to the center. This is the down, this is the up. Take it to the center and up. You see, now let's touch the color. Let's delete one of the texture. We have deleted the texture of the down, and if you notice, it's not taking another color. Let's change the color so that you see what I'm saying. Do you see it? Do you see it? There is a mixture of more than 3 or 4 colors in a text. Just watch what I'm doing. Just watch what I'm doing. Watch what I'm doing. Watch what I'm doing. Yeah, just change the color till it gives you that look you need. That is it for mask. Then after masking, and you want to make them one text, you use your layer. Remember, there are the 2 at the front. There are the two top. You use your layer and match them. See where you match them. Look at this place below here. Look at where my hand is. Look at where my hand is. You select that white one. You select the 2 thing you want to merge. You select the center one also. The center one. You merge. Okay. You see, they have merged. They are now one text. Let's undo it. You see. Let's undo it. Let's undo it. There are 2 different texts, but when you merge it, they will now become one text. You understand? So that is it for masking. Let's merge it. But one of the things about merging and all this is that it have now left the text family is now a picture.